Hi guys, my name is Lee. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a makeup challenge. This challenge is random number generator. So in here I have numbers 1 to 39, which match the amount of colours in the Morphe X James Charles palette. Rules are simple. I have to pick 4 numbers out of here, and those 4 numbers will match 4 colours within the palette, and they are the 4 colours I must use on my eye to create a look. And they can be anywhere on the eye or the face, but they are the 4 colours I must use. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Numbers are number 20, number 11, number 14, and last but not least, this is number 31. Okay, and they are, number 11 is Mary, this colour just here. Number 14 is Shook. 20 is Code James, so that's worked so far. The last colour is 31, which is Pinkety Drinkety. Okay, so I think that will work. So what I'm going to do is do the first eye off camera, and I'll come back and do the second eye in front of you to show you how it comes out. So bear with. Okay, so I have done one eye off camera and it looks a little bit like this. I've used the pink to blend out the edges there. Once I've done my foundation and everything, it will blend all together. But for now, let's make that look on this eye. So if you remember rightly, we had the colours that were Mary, Code James, Pinkety Drinkety and Shook. So what I did was I started off with a flat brush, just like this, a flat edged brush, and I placed down Mary just out here, and with the same brush to then blend it out afterwards, Code James right in the middle, and I left the centre there clear. So I'm going to quickly pop that on my lid so you can see what I mean by where I placed it, and I'll be right back. So now we look a bit crazy. I then took a brush and just blended that out. Took a fluffy brush and I just blended that out with the colour that was Pinkety Drinkety. Just along the top here, try and get softer edges. So I just blend them colours together and try and get the shape I am looking for. So what I keep doing is just blending them colours out and around just to get that correct shape I am after and the right blend on the outside. Okay, so now that's all blended, I take a little bit of concealer. I got this in my Birchbox last month and I really enjoy it. And then I take a small flat-headed brush, and I'm just going to place a little bit of concealer in the centre here and just pop it out and then blend it so that's shimmer, that Shook has something to stick to. Just give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to make that cut crease. So now that's all blended out and I have that cut crease just there. Now if you're doing this look on someone else, I would recommend using a flat-headed brush and some setting spray, but because I'm doing this on myself, I'm going to just take my finger, pick up that shimmer and just pat that onto the area where the concealer is. As you can see, that is adhering a lot nicer than if I was to just take a brush, because the brush would tend to take the pigment away. What you need is almost like the heat from your finger or the wetness of the brush to take up that colour. Okay. So as you can see now, I've blended that all together and I have the look that I am after. I'm not completely finished though. I still need to do a line, a lash, and I'll be right back and we'll do the rest of the face together. Okay, and that is the eye look complete. Now I know a lot of people will go, oh, but you've done your eyeshadow first, you've still got to do your makeup. There's a reason for that. So I like doing this first, just in case there is any fallout, you can hide it away quicker without disturbing the makeup underneath. Now I've done everything else, I can just go ahead and apply my makeup like usual. The foundation I use is the L'Oreal True Match in the shade Vanilla Rose. I just take 2 pumps onto this and I dot it around the face so I can blend it out afterwards, because you don't want to use too much product what I'll do afterwards is I will go over with a beauty blender and get rid of any brush strokes that may occur. Now that's all blended out, I'm going to conceal and contour. So I just use a little bit of this one because this one's a lot darker and it is basically the same colour as my foundation. But to lighten, I do use a mix of this one. This is the Infallible Mall and Conceal by L'Oreal Paris, and this is in Oatmeal. And the other concealer is the True Match Foundation concealer. Oh dear. And this one is in there it is. Again, vanilla. So I'll just show you where I pop this. So you don't want to go completely under the eye because this can cause creasing. So I'll just pop a little bit of the lighter here because I want to lift the eye up. And a little tiny bit there because I do have a little bit of dark circles. The foundation's covered most of that up, but it's not quite the consistency I'm after. Today I'm not going to use this one. It's because it isn't needed. You don't need to use that. I'm not going anywhere. Tiny bit on the nose and the bridge. So I quite like my nose, so I don't want to change it really. So I'll blend this out afterwards. And then the concealer contour. It's a NYX Wonder Stick. I need to buy another one, it's very low. So I only use a little bit, just because I do find that I have got quite a natural contour there anyway. But once I put my powder on, I do find that my face does look quite pale, bland, has no shape to it. So I'm going to blend all this out, put powder on, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. All we've got left to do is just a little bit of eyeshadow on the lower lash line, a pop of highlight, and a pop of lip on the colour. And we're back. So the face is basically done. We just got a little bit of highlight left to do, the lower lash line, and then a little bit of colour on the lip. So I'm taking that Pinkety Drinkety, again, still using the colours we had to use earlier. And then I'm just popping that on the lower lash line, just to blend it out and just to make it less harsh where I've put that pencil liner. Okay, same again, just on the other side there. And to save us splitting from palette to palette and picking up different things, I'm just going to take from this palette, what one is it? I'm going to take Face from this palette and just pop it on the high points of the face. It's nice and subtle, but it's enough to just catch it, as you can see. A little bit up here just to blend that all together. So as you can see, I have a little bit on the brow bone. Putting it there just creates a little bit of a 3. And then the very tip, the nose, and just, you don't want to do it completely on the nose. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow there as well. And last but not least, the lip colour. I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Finished look from the random number generator challenge. Now, I hope you liked it as much as I liked doing it and filming it. I'm going to try and do a video at least every Saturday or Sunday, depending on how long it takes me to film and record. So if you liked it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me next week for another video.